Okay, so I'm gonna wait for like a couple of people to come in on the live. Um, so yeah. Okay, I'll check on that later. So basically, I am live on my channel, but I'm also live on Instagram. So it's kind of hard because like everything's coming in from my YouTube and then my Instagram. So if you're not following me on or subscribe to me on my YouTube channels, like please like go there and subscribe. And if you're on my YouTube and you're not um, on my subscribe to my well subscribe if you're not if you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to follow me on Instagram. So it's like I'm doing two things at the same time because I'm trying to kill like one bird and two stones, right? I think that's what it's called. Hi Sierra. So I'm waiting for like people to come in on my YouTube. Sorry this live is like extremely late, but I have like a lot of family issues, so I had to make sure that that was taken care of. I rescheduled this live about twice. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry to people on my YouTube because people on my YouTube, they know um, I've scheduled it twice. But so, like, I know the topic tonight is about creating boundaries and losing your friends through spirituality. But I want to give a couple of people to come in on the live. Hey, Panama Pinky. Hey. So, okay, to all of my youth, like all of my Instagram followers, if you're not following me on or subscribe to me on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called Just Sin. And then people who are on my YouTube, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. I do need to have some moderation, like moderators in like my YouTube channel, but we'll come to that. We'll get to that. But yes, I do want to like let a couple of people come in the building as far as my YouTube because I promised my YouTube that I would go on live since like last week and it's been a week. So um yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it because I don't want to take too much time. But today's topic is about creating boundaries and also losing friends in spirituality. This was a heavy, well, this is a heavy topic, but it's also a highly requested topic because I know that people who are delving deep into their spirituality, they tend to lose friends like through their journey or like midway through their journey, and people like really like to take it very personal. I don't personally take it personal because I just feel like the reason why they are no longer a part of my journey is because the time is up. I really do resonate with the quote that says people are in your life for a season, and I just feel like people like to hold on or they like to um, not hold on, but people don't know how to let go of certain people. They like to just latch on to certain people, and people need to understand that we have no control whether or not someone comes and goes in our lives. What tends to happen when I do my readings, if you guys don't know, I do tarot readings by now. You guys know already. But what tends to happen is that people like to hold on to situations and not let go. Or like they'll hold on to people and not let go. I do realize that a lot of people like to cling to people, but we have no sort of control whether or not someone comes in or they leave our lives. I've gotten comfortable or accustomed to people coming in and out of my life, but I've also come accustomed to creating boundaries. So, like, once you decide that you no longer want to be a part of my life, there is no way you can come back. And I don't mean to say that in a condescending or kind of grandiose way, but I just want to say that once you've made a decision to exit my life, it's kind of really hard to come back because you've made a solid decision, and that solid decision is solidified in my mind. So I do know that people tend to have a hard time creating boundaries because creating boundaries is some sort of self-respect as well as some part of self-love. And I do feel like sometimes people say they love themselves. I mean, we've had this topic or this discussion on my channel before, but people tend to say that they do love themselves or they do have some sort of self-love within themselves, but do you really love yourself or do you really know what self-love is? I do feel like people naturally acquire self-love, but I just feel like along the way people lose it because whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's people that claim to love you and they've hurt you, um, or your parents, or just like having others degrade you, or people play mind games or emotional manipulation, energy vampires, or people that say they love you, but they really don't. They're just using you. So through that, we tend to keep self love on the back burner. And that's why people have a hard time creating boundaries. Um, you guys are going ham. Okay. So I do feel like self love is a part of creating boundaries. I also feel like creating boundaries is hard because um, as humans, we naturally, in our minds, before we even reincarnate or come to earth, in our minds is naturally our human beings were made to love, were made to feel, were made to think out of the box. And I feel like, unfortunately, we lose our innocence, whether it be through childhood or we just lose our innocence because of some sort of emotional turmoil or emotional hurt that we've been through. So I do feel like as humans, we do come to earth to love on people, to love and have emotional emotional relationships, but also some sort of soul growth within yourself. So I feel like when you come across an energy vampire, someone that's very emotionally manipulative, someone that plays on your emotions, someone that takes from you and doesn't give or reciprocate love, it kind of plays with your self-esteem, but it also diminishes your self-love because we're taught to love someone, and we're also taught that when you love someone, you give them all of you. And that in itself is the issue because yes, I love this person. Yes, I care deeply for this person. But at the same time, I need to have enough in order to give to you. So I need to have enough to give to myself 100 wholeheartedly, and then I'll give enough to you. Same thing with kids. I feel like mothers, they tend to just give their whole lives to their children, and at the end of the day, they're entirely depleted, whether it's love, time, energy, or emotionally, physically, or spiritually. They're just depleted, and I just feel like, yes, you're supposed to love, you're supposed to care this for this human being once they're coming to this earth, like forever. You're supposed to love your children and care for your children, but at the same time you also have to have some time for yourself. And I do feel like some people tend to get emotionally discouraged because it's just like, or sometimes they feel guilty because they're taking time out for themselves, and people tend to there is some sort of guilt because it's just like, well, I'm supposed to love this person. I'm supposed to give this person the world. I'm supposed to emotionally be there for this person, physically and spiritually. But I also feel like you need to say something for yourself, and that's where people tend to lose it. I can't even like describe how many clients I've had through just doing like my readings that they're just they've come across like emotional manipulative people. They've come across energy vampires. They've come around people who are just leeching off of the energies like a like you're a host and you're just sucking all of the energy from you. And I always stress to them that, you should take your power back. Like, take your power back. And I just feel like you have to be comfortable with saying no. People tend to shy from saying no because, like I said before, we're made to love, we're made to have these soul connections, we're made to form these. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. Okay. we're made we're made to have these wonderful connections, but at the same time we're also here to be on our own journey as well. Like, we can't hold on to people and rob them from their soul journey or from their spiritual path, and just feed off their energy. I can attest to that because I have been in a relationship with an energy vampire, and I always stress to people that you can't rob someone of their spiritual growth or their spiritual journey. Girl, you gotta let them know, like, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'll deal with you later. um, you have to be able to I lost my thought. You have to be able to say no, but you also have to be able to have the power within yourself to also put your foot down and stand your ground. I do find that people have a hard time doing that because a lot of people tend to they don't know where to start. So that's like the major issue that they tend to have. Like, they don't know where to start. They may be a bit lost, and I do come across people who are a bit lost in their spiritual journey, and that's why I always keep my DMs open. I always have dialogue with anybody that I come in contact with in my social media, as far as like YouTube or like Facebook or like Instagram, because like I truly love to help people. I feel like I thrive off of that. Like, just like people who like very spiritual and just like want to know about spirituality, I just love helping people. I love like helping them resolve their problems. I just love to help people figure out why they feel the way that they feel, and I also like to trigger people. A lot of people hate me because I do, but I feel like I trigger people to help their soul growth. And some people don't want to grow spiritually. They want to stay mundane and they want to stay asleep. I personally don't like that. I like to push people and trigger them until they're like, they have like an aha moment. And I just like to kind of like not disturbing your peace, because I don't feel like when I trigger you, I don't disturb your peace. But I feel like when I trigger you, it kind of makes you go home and be like, she really gave me something to think about. And some people don't like that. Some people like to be very mundane, go to work, come home. They come home, they don't want to think deep. And I've never been the type of person who would just like sit back and not think deep. I want to know why the sun rises the way it rises. I want to know why the moon shines the way it shines. I want to know why plants grow. Like, I want to know everything. Solitude has been a blessing in disguise, honestly. I was so loyal to friends and family, never really felt like it was reciprocated or received the same way. Exactly, Panama Pinky. Tis the season of Capricorns and Aquarians, yes. I'm not one. I'm a Gemini, but my mother is a Capricorn, and I can't say that you guys are a handful. Like, just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. You guys are a handful. But I agree, and I feel like people are afraid to be alone or to find solitude, because I feel like people feel like if I go deep within myself, it kind of makes them afraid, because a lot of people, like, if you guys don't know, a lot of people suffer from childhood traumas, and I can't tell you how many readings I've done, and I told people that you need to work on your childhood trauma, and they're like, I don't want to deal with that. You have to deal with that. You have to be able to sit with yourself, like, you have to be able to sit with yourself and sit with your emotions, and people don't want to do that. People want to be oblivious, or they want to just see life through rose-tinted glasses. So I personally have an issue with that, because I don't see life that way. I like to, like, I want to know why I'm feeling the emotions that I'm feeling, and some people don't want to know why they feel the way they feel. They just want to tell people, I feel this way, and that's it. But you have to have a reason why you feel that way. Like, you can't just say, I'm mad. Well, why are you mad? I don't know. I'm mad. No, there needs to be a reason why you feel that emotion, but also that emotion also comes from someone either triggering a childhood trauma, or someone triggering something within yourself that you don't like, or triggering something that makes you feel less than. So when people, I'm sorry, I want to answer your questions. How do you find solitude? I like to find solitude personally for me. God, it's like 4:44. I'm Gemini too. Hey, Gemi's in the building. Okay. I like to find solitude by just completely shutting off the world. Like, that means computers, laptops, my cell phone, like just completely have a day where I don't really think about the world. My biggest dream would be for me to live in the rainforest for a week and not have no contact with the world. I feel like if you were to take at least 20, 30, maybe even an hour out of your day just to turn everything completely off and just sit still within yourself and to meditate. I do feel like people have a hard time meditating because their minds are constantly racing, and I'm one of those people. Like, my mind is constantly racing even when I'm asleep because I'm always thinking about my business, or I'm always thinking about the next step. And I find that I just have to completely just shut that off, stop thinking about the future, and just live in the present. So what I would do is I would just literally sit, turn everything off, sit, be still. If you have to turn on like meditative music, you can do that as well. But if you also need to also do some sort of actual chanting, you can do that as well. You can do chanting, you can have like meditative music, you can also have music in the background, just soft music, and just literally just sit in silence. And your mind will, and if you close your eyes and you think about running water, or you think about the wave of the ocean, you'll see that your mind will quickly turn off, and you'll start to meditate on the rhythm of the wave. And once your mind starts to like literally think of the rhythm of the wave, you'll go into a meditative trance, and you might even start to rock back and forth. I do that a lot. I rock back and forth when I am meditating, and it's not because I'm weird. People are like, you're weird. No, it's because your body is mimicking the rhythm of the wave. So if you think about that, try that and let me know how that goes. Because I literally think that you just like literally rocking back and forth and thinking of the rhythm of the wave and thinking of how the water sounds, thinking how the water feels, like you'll literally start to go into a meditative state. I just made that up. Like, just like think of something that kind of hits you inside of like of a rhythmic way, and you might even start to rock a little bit, and that's completely fine because it's your body responding to the patterns of your brain. Because the pattern of your brain, it doesn't go flatline, it kind of goes in a wave, like the wavelength. So if you start to rock back and forth, it's just you just riding the wave of the wavelength in your mind. Thank you, Keela. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. That's one of my clients. I did a reading on her. I did a couple of readings on her. I think twice. Yeah. If you plan a retreat, I would definitely go. Meditation is a must. I actually want to do a retreat, but I want to do it like in a different country. So like we would do it like in Thailand, or like do it like I would love to do something in the rainforest. I don't know why I'm just like really drawn to the rainforest, but I just would really like a place where just complete solitude. Like we don't have none of our phones, and we're just doing yoga and we're meditating. I'll do Reiki, and like I would love to do that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Tango 7. You're welcome. Hopefully that works. Let me know if it works, please, please. Panama Pinky, the law of rhythm. Yes, it's like your body starts to rock back and forth. Like I'm doing it right now. Your body will start to rock back and forth, and that's literally you riding a wave, riding the wavelength of your mind, or riding that wave. Because when you're in the middle of the ocean, the wave hits you, and your body starts to like, it elevates up and then it comes back down. That's literally what your body's doing. It's like riding a wave, like rocking back and forth. And it stimulates. It starts like a stimulus in your mind, or stimulus within the body, and it just kind of puts you in a meditative state of trance. If you do it with music, that would be so bomb, because like you'll literally be like rocking back and forth, and then the meditative music at once. It'll be, oh my God. Like you literally will fall in a deep meditative state in like 5 minutes. I've gotten so good at meditating that it only takes me about a couple of minutes to completely be in meditative state. Hey there, hope you're well. Oh, Bryce, hey there, hope you're well. I always try to force myself to stay still, but I would love to try that, especially being a water sign. Yes, oh my God, yes. If you're a water sign, like a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. That's naturally your element. So if you try that, yeah, that'll definitely stimulate a lot within your body. And my pinky, you're so buddy. You're Leo. I don't really know. Well, that's not true. I do know a couple of Leos. You guys are very stubborn, but you guys are good people. You guys are good people. Yeah, so if you're on my Instagram, make sure you follow my YouTube. My YouTube is just Sin. And if you're on my YouTube, make sure you follow me on my Instagram. Well, you can follow my business page, Just Sin Roy. And then you guys can find me there because I'm always on there. I love your head wrap. Thank you, girl. I got it off Etsy. It's actually a real African fabric. So it's like a long strip and I just kind of like twisted it. Yeah, but I just wanted to be like come here because I know like we've talked about creating boundaries and people have a hard time creating boundaries because um, it's not that people are being passive and you're letting people walk all over you, but you need to have enough self-love within yourself to create those boundaries in order to protect yourself. You know, it's easier said than done because especially when it's someone that you really love, or especially when it's a family member or your mother or your father, some people are just not healthy. And I also believe that I don't care if you're my family member, if you're unhealthy or you're toxic, I'm cutting you off. Like I'm loving you from a distance because you're not going to bring all of that emotional like turmoil or all of that emotional chaos into my life because that within itself is causing it's causing me to suffer in silence. Like people need to learn how to create boundaries, whether it's family or not. And I do feel like people need to stop holding on or clinging on to people because of the spiritual path that they've chose. Because I feel like a lot of people a lot of people won't agree with your spiritual journey because like for example my father, he did not like me doing spirituality. Like he hated me doing readings, he hated me doing all of this work and like the rituals, stuff like that. He's like yeah, you weren't raised like this, you were raised Catholic. And I was raised Catholic and I would always go to church every Sunday, but just me going to church every Sunday is it was just very mundane. But at the same time, I just feel like there were also a lot of hypocrites in the church. And I also felt like I didn't feel like I was learning anything because like if you really look at going to church every Sunday, like yes, you're getting the gospel, you're getting you're getting all of this information, but you're not really some people are not really doing anything with that information. I just feel like spirituality is very hands on. Like I love like working with herbs. I love working like with different oils. I love like being very hands on. It's something that I can actually like feel. I love like just being very, very hands on with my spirituality. And um that's why, and plus my mother is very spiritual as well, but that's why I lean towards that instead of church. But I just feel like when I delve deep into my spirituality, my father didn't like it. He now doesn't care. He's like, this is what makes you happy, and this is you change completely. This how my self-esteem, my self-love, my self-worth, like it has completely changed, and my father has seen some sort of change within myself, and that kind of made him come around. Like I don't know if you guys saw a post that I posted on Instagram that my dad literally just brought every single item in my shop. Like he brought one of everything, and that made me cry because my dad was never into spirituality. He never kind of supported me in that way. So for him to come around and to actually like be a lot more involved and just supporting me, it kind of made me emotional. How did you get started on your spiritual journey? Okay, so I feel like I beat this subject so much, but I'm gonna go into it because I actually have a video on it on my channel. So if you're not following me, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I actually have a lot of videos on my spirituality on my channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. So how I got into spirituality is last year, August 2019, I actually had a spiritual awakening. I actually was ripped apart from my twin flame, like literally ripped apart from my twin flame. And my twin flame decided to go with his karmic, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. You want your karmic over the divine connection? That's cool. So within that, I went through like an emotional breakdown. I actually like was in the middle of a restaurant, and I actually had a meltdown. Like I was crying, and people were looking at me like, "What is she going through? Like, is she okay?" Like, I literally like had a breakdown. And after that cry, I literally saw myself in the mirror because I went to the bathroom. I said, "What the fuck are you crying about? Like, what the fuck? Look at you right now." Like that in itself scared me. Like to let someone have that much power over my emotions, like to let someone have so much power over how I felt about myself and how I treated myself, that in itself was just like, whoa. I literally had a mind fuck. I was like, whoa, like seriously? Like you've lost it, Cynthia. And ever since that day, I kind of leaned on my spirituality to help me through it. My mother, when it happened, because she obviously, she's my mother, she knows, she was concerned. She was just like, yo, like we need to get you together, because like you never give somebody so much of your power that you kind of just have such an emotional breakdown, or to just feel like your self-worth is diminished. And it took that situation for me to realize that, because they always say that your twin flame sparks your spiritual awakening, and it's true. Your twin flame does spark your spirituality. I do feel like your twin flame is a catalyst for your enlightenment, or your journey. I don't like to say that they're completely 100%, but they do spark. There is some sort of catalyst. There's some sort of catalyst. So after that situation, I was like, you know what, like there has to be more to life. And it kind of made me, I feel like God or the universe gave me that situation because first of all, they knew I can handle it. And second of all, they kind of ripped me from that situation to make me see myself, like truly see myself. Because, you know, how do I say this? But it's kind of like seeing yourself through the mirror, but not really seeing yourself, but looking past the mirror. If that makes any sense to anybody out there, it's like you're seeing yourself for who you truly are. And I do feel like people are afraid to do that. So that's why people are afraid of solitude. That's why people are afraid to be alone, because like you have to literally sit there with yourself and delve deep within yourself and finally see yourself for what it is and be like, why am I acting this way? Or why did it take that particular situation for me to shift into my spirituality? Because I do feel like that situation was a catalyst for my spiritual awakening. After that particular situation, I literally like went like wholeheartedly deep into my spirituality. Like I was like into astrology. Like I wanted to know every aspect of me, not someone else. And that's how you know that you've truly like awakening. It's like you want to know so much about yourself, and you want to know so much of your triggers, and you want to know why those triggers trigger you, and you want to know why you feel this way. You want to know why you think that way. And when you truly want to know more about yourself and less about someone else and why they're not giving it to you, that's when you literally find yourself. And that literally had to happen to me. Like I had to like sit within myself, delve deep with myself, and I had to actually fix my triggers, because I mean, yes, people still trigger me, but I don't respond the same way. So you have to literally sit with yourself and figure out what your traumas are. And you also have to figure out how to heal from that. And I also feel like people like to suppress their healing. They don't like to bring it to the surface. And once you bring it to the surface, that's when you can actually learn from your trauma, but also help heal from that. And some people are afraid of that. They don't want to go deep. They don't want to know why they feel the way that they feel. Like they don't want to ascend. And you can't force those people to do that. You have to just throw them the rope, and they have to be able to do that themselves. And you can throw somebody the rope and don't want to they don't want it. Like, you can't force that. How did you make the decision to share your gift and create a business? Girl, oh my God. Um, okay, so I made a decision to share my. It was really scary. I'm not even gonna lie. It was incredibly scary. I didn't want to tell people I know how to do tarot, especially my friends that knew me for a long time. I'm like, bitch, since when? Like, bitch, since when? Since when you know how to read? Since when? You didn't even tell us this. I mean, 13 years. Like, it was really hard, and I was just like, it's like, am I ready to like expose this? Like, am I ready to just like tell people, like, I can be able to see these things, and I kind of just like I see things, and I kind of feel I'm very intuitive. So it's just like, bitch, like, should I tell them? Like, I was really afraid. I'm not even gonna lie. And it took me just taking a leap of faith out of nowhere. I've had this conversation with a friend before where she asked me, she's like, how do you do all of it? Like, how do you do your business? And how do you because I do my business full time. Like, I don't work. Like, this is my job. Like, Justin Roy is my job. So whenever y'all buy from me, like, y'all supporting me, thank you. Like, this is my full-time job. Like, my business is my full-time job. And when I was very afraid, because I literally had a conversation with my friend. She was like, how do you do all of this? Like, you're always tired, but you always find it within yourself to get shit done. And I literally like had to sit, and one day I was literally like, I was super tired. Like, I had no sleep because I had a lot of orders. I literally could not. I didn't sleep. I think I was on like maybe like 3 hours of sleep, and I was literally packing orders, like hustling, bustling, packing orders. And it took me to stop in the middle of me packing orders and literally say to myself, where is this coming from? And I literally told her, when she asked me that question, it has to be spirit. Because there's some days where I don't want to wake up, and I'll wake up and get things done. And I told her that it's very much so an out of body like experience, because sometimes I feel like I'm hovering over my body and I'm watching my body get shit done. And it's just like, it's not coming from me. It's not. It has to be coming from spirit. It has to be coming from my guides. It has to be coming from the universe, because some days I don't even want to get out of bed. And I get out of bed and I get shit done. And it's just like, where am I getting this? Like, what's fueling me? And it has to be spirit. It's not me. I swear it's not me. Like, because some days I don't want to do anything and I get it done. I don't know how. I really don't. I really, really don't. Like, and my mom tells me all the time, like, it's an out of body like experience, because it's just like spirit is fueling you where you lack. Like, it's like my guides are fueling me where I lack, and they're helping me get things done, because I have a mission to accomplish on earth, and I have to fulfill the mission. I have to fulfill the spiritual mission. So I do feel like my business in itself is my spirit. Like, I love my business. Like, I take it very seriously. Yeah. Mm, yeah. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all, like, creating a business. I mean, it's, I don't know. People always ask me, like, how did you start this? I'm like, literally spirit was fueling me where I lack, because there's some days where I look, I'm like, how did I even get here? How did I even get here? Is similar to have anxiety, panic attacks when you begin your spiritual journey. There has to be a reason for it, that you're having those panic or anxiety attacks. But why are you having them? I feel like I'm gonna trigger somebody tonight, and I don't care. Why are you having them, though? There has to be a reason why you're having them. I mean, they're not just coming out of anywhere. How did you figure out your gifts? I it's I don't even know how to explain it because my I just follow my intuition and I feel like once you begin to follow it, it becomes so much stronger, like really so much stronger. And I feel like once you tap into it and you continue to use it, it's like a muscle. Like you have to continue to use it in order for your body to kind of embody it. So I feel like once you start to use intuition and you start to continue to fuel it every single day, your gifts will expose itself. Do you care how others receive your message, like friends and family? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what my friends and family have to say about my business or what I do because they don't live my life. I live my life. Because at the end of the day, like, are they going to give me money when I need money? Are they going to console me when I'm going through something incredibly hard in my life? Like, it's like you have to live for yourself. Like, and if you continue to walk around caring what others think, you're never going to live your life to the fullest. Never. Like you have to be able to live for yourself and be comfortable with yourself and be comfortable with your actions. I'm having one of those right now. I know I need to deal with my childhood traumas. That probably is from a childhood trauma, anxiety or some type of anxiety or panic attack. That has to be some sort of trauma. 'Cause I feel like once you bring it to the surface and you allow yourself to heal from it, you won't have it anymore. But you're ignoring it. You're dismissing it. It's like you're putting, you know how they say, well, you've seen those like little these cartoons where they sweep the dirt underneath the carpet and they just put the carpet all over the dirt. That's what you're doing. You're not facing it. It's like you're still walking on the dirt, but you're not willing to like look under the carpet and actually deal with it. Yeah, I be triggering people. Because like if I don't trigger you, who will? Like you need this. Like you need this therapy. So you need to release. Like let it go. And if I'm not the one that's gonna be able to do it, then we gotta get together, sis. Like I need you. I need you to purge. I need you to release. I need you to release this so that you can be able to live your best life. And if you don't release and you don't purge it, then we ain't gonna get nowhere. You're just gonna be stuck in the same situation, and you're still gonna be living your life in autopilot. Like if I don't trigger you and I don't get out of you and I let you help you to release it and let it go, like it'll still fester within yourself and then it'll lead to a lot more bigger problems that you don't want. Another question. Okay. When you came out spiritually, did others consider you as being evil or a witch? Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think. And that's why me and my father clash a lot because he cares what people think, and I don't feel like he doesn't care what people think, but he's afraid of what people will think of me, so he's trying to protect me, but I don't give a fuck. And when I say things like I don't give a fuck, like he's like, what do you mean you don't care? Like he it's his way of protecting me, but I truly deep down inside don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna live my life because I want to like I feel like when I reincarnate on this earth because I feel like our flesh, our vessel dies, but our spirit or our souls live on. I want to be able to say that I live my life to the fullest in this lifetime because I don't know what's gonna happen in the next lifetime. I don't know what's going to happen in my next lifetime. I want to be able, while I'm conscious, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, in this moment, live my life to the fullest. So that the next lifetime, there's no guarantees in my next lifetime. I don't know what's going to happen in my next lifetime. Do you ever think you'll teach a course? I do want to have like a tarot card course, but um, I don't know if I'm gonna have time, but I would love to have a retreat though. That sounds really dope. Love your confidence. I'm happy for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It took a long time. It took a long time. It took a long time. I've always been confident. always been confident, but it was just like my self love needs a little bit of tweaking, and it's been tweaked. It's been tweaked. Like I'm not selling for nothing less than exceptional. My highlight is popping. Thank you, Alexandra. Alex, that's one of my clients. I've done readings on her too. Hey, boo. I hope you're doing well. We talked like when did we talk? We talked like last week. Yeah. Extra confirmation. Family members already thinks I'm weird for always talking about IG. Fuck them. Fuck them. Who cares? Who cares if they think you're weird? It doesn't matter. It matters what you think. What do you think about yourself? Like, who cares? If we went around living our lives like caring about what other people think, we're never gonna leave. We're never gonna live our best life. We're never gonna live our best life. We're always gonna be stuck thinking about what's next. Did you have any mentors, or do all your own research? I never had a mentor. Um, I never had a mentor. I actually have a Reiki master that I care for deeply. I'll make sure to follow her on Instagram. It's loose under. I gotta put it down. I gotta put it down in here because y'all not gonna find her. But I actually have a picture with her on my Instagram. So if you look at my Reiki photo with me and her, she's on there. When I graduated from my Reiki, she's on there. She helped me become a Reiki instructor, a Reiki practitioner, and Sammy. Oh yes, we have a reading. Sammy, we have a reading on Friday. I can't wait to talk to you. That's another client. I'm doing her reading on tomorrow. I can't wait to talk to you, to Bibi. But I did have a mentor. Like my mother has always like helped me through my spirituality because she is spiritual as well. But my Reiki master, I love her. She's amazing. Like she's powerful. Like I love her, and I can say, well, maybe she's a mentor. Like she guided me through the whole Reiki experience, so I can never take that away from her. But she has been absolutely phenomenal. She's so powerful. Like just being around her energy is just like it's addicting. It's just like I want more. I want more. Like she's so powerful. So powerful. Like just her energy is so positive. It's like a big ball of light and you just like attracted to it. But yeah. Yeah, I'm booked this weekend, bruh, with readings. Because next month, I will not be taking any readings. I'm going on a break. My online website will be up, so you guys can go ahead and buy anything you want on my website. But like me, as far as me taking readings, like tarot readings, I'll be back in February. I'll be back in February. I'm not going to be taking any readings because I need a break. I need a break. I do. I worked so hard this year and I'm going to continue to work hard next year, but I just need a month off. Because I think I've had over 200 readings in the last 6 months, August through December. I think I've had like 200 readings, like a little over 200 readings. Yeah, I need a break. I need a break to like energize and get recharged and to come back stronger for you guys. I already know that I'm going to miss you guys. I already know. I know, because I can already feel it. Like, I'm like, oh my God, it's almost January. It's almost January. Oh my God, it's almost January. I'm scared. Like, I don't want to leave them. I actually had a client today. She's like, please don't leave. Like, what up? Because I know, you guys know that I do my love donation Saturdays where I do like, I pull out 3 cards. You just send me any donation. It could be $2, it could be $1. I don't care what it is. You guys send me a donation, and I pick out 3 cards for you guys, and I tell you guys what kind of like what's going on in your life and what's coming. And one of my clients was like, oh my God, what am I going to do every Saturday? Because every Saturday she always does my love donations. Every single Saturday she donates money, and I pull 3 cards for her. And she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the hoe. I'm going to be a hoe. Oh my God, that's so bad. I'm going to be lost, all of January. And I'm just like, no, stop. You're making me feel guilty. Like, no. She's like, please don't take a month off. I'm like, I have to take a month off, baby girl. I have to. And she's like, I can't wait till you come back in February. And I'm just like, I'll see you in February, boo. Just be strong for this whole month. Like, the universe is telling you to be strong this whole month of January until Sin comes back. It'll be a test for her. Thank you, Purely Mar. Yes, energize. Make that money and live your best life, girl. I'm trying, Sierra. I'm trying. I'll be tired, y'all. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I do it, but you know, I'm out here pushing it, pushing it to the limit. You know, I don't know where it comes from. Like some days it's just like, oh my god, they're making these sales, and then boom, like 8 orders come in, 10 orders come in. I'm just like, look at God, like. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it comes. My spirit guides and the universe is always in my favor, and I be trying to tell people, whatever you put out is what you get. You put out good energy comes back to you. You put out negative energy, that's what's gonna come back to you. Like, do good to people, good abundance will come into your life. Do bad to people, your life is gonna be exactly where it doesn't need to be. Hi, Livy Lush. Spirit ain't cut me no slack. You're right. Because Spirit's like, because I feel like Spirit is using me as a vessel to help people. So Spirit's like pushing me so I be able to push other people. Because I want to have like a tribe, like a tribe, like, you know what I mean, like a spiritual tribe. And I'm just out here like triggering and pushing people to be like their best selves. Like that's what I want. Like I want like a tribe. I really do. But Spirit ain't cutting me no slack. You're right, girl. Like Spirit is like literally on my ass. Like really on my ass. Like they don't want me to sleep. They want me to work. Like I literally will get up out of my sleep and pack orders. Like I don't care. Like, and I love my clients and I love my customers. So I'll be going ham with my orders. Like, I'm like, you ordered today? Okay, boo, I'm gonna ship it out today. Like, you know what I mean? I'm very like on it. Like, I literally had like 6 orders today and they all went out today. And cause you know my post office here in Miami closes at 7 and there's one that closes at 8. So I'm like, if I don't finish before 7 to pack them, I have at least till 8 o'clock to get these out. Like I don't play. I will literally pack your order that same day. You ordered? Okay, cool. 30 minutes, we're gonna be shipping out to you, boo. We got a link. I'd love to speak on more on that. Yes, brown healing. I'm down. I would love to like link up. There's a couple of girls on my Instagram that have DM'd me and said that they would love to meet me. Especially my clients. My clients are like, oh my God, I want to meet you. I'm speaking into existence. I'm like, yeah, boo, let's do it. Like, I want to meet you too. Oh, thank you. Y'all like my highlight. Today's a good day. Today's been a good day. I ain't gonna lie. Girl, you're one of the reasons I still entertain Instagram. Really? Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. That really does. Because if it wasn't for my business, I would not be on Instagram. Like, dead ass. Like, I don't care for Instagram. I don't care for the limelight. I don't care for that. I've been working with my community like for a long time. And my community loves me and that's all that matters. It's because of you I know how to work the Jeep. That's funny. Stop. Do you have a Jeep? I'm Jeep life. I love my Jeep. I worked hard for it. Golden Goddess, thank you. When I'm out here thugging it, you know what I mean? I'm trying, you guys. I really am, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I love all of my customers, and y'all know I always answer all of my DMs. Like I'm always in y'all DMs. It's fact. It's facts. I watched the video last week because that's my dream car. Oh, thank you. Yes, I have a Jeep. I've had a Jeep for like a year because I used to have a Nissan coupe. It was 2-door, and I was like, I need a bigger car. What if I have kids? And I ended up like looking at cars I thought I would like SUV type, and I was like, I'm gonna get Jeep. A Jeep. Got in an accident. Now I'm in a 2020 Jeep for the moment. Oh, okay, 2020 Jeep. Mine's 2019, but you got 2020. Okay, out here doing big things. Oh my god, you guys are so sweet. Did you come out as a witch to your friends or something? No, I'm not a witch. But it pushed me and I put a spell on you. JK. It's stuff. I'm gonna have the moment. That's cute. Well, I mean, girl, you better enjoy that G for for what it's worth. Enjoy that G. I'm not a witch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to find out that I'm not a witch. But yeah. Show us those. Okay, so somebody on YouTube is trying me. So I guess you're a troll because you're telling me to show you my powers. Okay. Anyways, what's new? They're gonna have to pry me out when it comes time to be back in the old. Yeah, I'm telling you, Jeep. I love Jeeps. Like I love it. It's like when you look at it on the outside, it looks like it's a big car, but when you get inside, it's like it's spacious, but it's a really good size inside. You watching the video? That is her power. Okay, girl, let him know. Is dating hard for you while on this journey? Um, Not well. Okay. When it was hard for me, yes, it was hard for me at some point because it's hard because I don't want to be with someone that's not spiritual. Like I'm just being honest. Like because I've been on dates where like they wanted to keep the conversation very mundane, and I get bored really easily. Like I need to be mentally stimulated, so I get bored really easy. So if I'm having a conversation with a guy, I guess that's a Gemini thing. It has to be. It is a Gemini thing. When I'm having a conversation with a guy, I just need to be mentally stimulated. And I think me talking about, oh, hey, how was your day? Or hey, what did you do today? It's not enough for me. So I like to have um, deep emotional conversations. So yeah, it is hard. You got the cute one. Yeah, because I need to be mentally stimulated. I want to talk about stars. I want to talk about the moon. I want to talk about the earth. I want to have those conversations with a man, and I want to be with a man that's able to respect the earth as much as I respect the earth as well. So yeah, it was hard in the beginning. You had to weed them out, weed out the ones that weren't really of substance. Sierra, story of my life, girl. Story of my life. Okay. It's like I don't want to talk about you went to go play football with your friends. Okay, cool. What else did you do? Like like what the hell? Like I want to talk about deeper issues. I want to talk about what do you think about, our fucking earth is burning. Australia was burning for days. I want, California burning for days. How the fucking Antarctica and all of these places are melting. Like I want to talk about stuff like that. I don't want to talk about stupid mundane things like, you know what I mean? Things that don't, or like talking about love and hip hop. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care about no love and hip hop. I don't care about that shit. Like, I want to talk about why you have an emotional childhood trauma and how are you coping with that trauma. Like, what are your triggers? Like, dude, that's what I talk about. I don't want to talk about stupid stuff like that. I don't. I need conversations that feed my soul. Exactly. I'm a Gemini moon and I feel the same way. Yeah. It's very low vibrational stuff. You're right, Livy. It's very, hey, Anuka. That's my boo. So it's just like it's very low vibrational stuff. I want to talk about things that are on a higher frequency. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, it's like a brat. Like a brat. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Nikita. We need to talk. We need to talk, Nikita, about you DMing me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we need to talk. We need to talk about what happened. So yes, I will be in your DM soon. Try to figure out what's going on so I can help you. Because I want to help you. Do you believe in twin flames? I do believe in twin flames, but I don't like to force my beliefs on twin flames. It's very fluid, my beliefs on it. I'm a Libra. We get bored at very fast. Yeah, because Libra is an air sign. Gemini is the air sign. So yeah, we can relate to that because they were both air signs. Yes, Nikita, we need to talk. You DM me at 2 o'clock morning, girl. I went to sleep, but I was still in my mind thinking about you. So currently, I'm burning my Attract Love candle, and there's 2 flames now. Yes. If there's 2 flames, you know what's crazy? You and another customer, the same thing happened. Like there's 2 flames. I don't know if she's in here. My boo Charisma. I think her name is Charisma something. See, is it Sierra? No, it's not Sierra. Her name is not Sierra. Not you, Sierra. Another client I had. She burnt my reconciliation candle and 2 flames came up, and I did a reading for her, and she has somebody like an ex coming back into her life. So that's crazy. So girl, if you need a reading and you're doing your Attract Love candle and you have 2 flames, that means somebody's coming. Either that means that love is coming for you. I'm happy for you. I was so stressed, been under a lot of anxiety. Yes, Nikita, I'm gonna DM you when I get off live because I got your DM like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I gotta DM my boo. Like, what's going on? Do you think you meet yours? I met my twin flame already. Do I want my twin flame back? Is the question? Is the question? Like that is $1 million question. Like you don't have to have your twin flame in your life. You will always have a connection with your twin flame, but people insist on twin flames staying together and being together, and sometimes that's just not the case. Like you don't have to be with your twin flame. I should do a workshop on candle magic. Girl, I'm down. They're trying to merge. Yeah, they're trying to merge. If you have 1 wick and 2 flames, they're trying to merge into one. Okay, I'm at work. I'd love to talk to you soon, boo. Yes, I'm gonna DM you, so I can help you. Are you guys in separation? Me and my twin flame? Yes, he's with his karmic. Or I don't know if they're still together from what my cards say. So, she's at. Oh, you're at work. Yeah, she's a nurse. Okay. So you guys, I have to get off. I love you guys so much, and I shall talk to you guys soon. I am gonna start coming on live here a lot more often on my IG. So if you're on IG and you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I will leave it. Actually, just click the link in my bio and then scroll all the way down and click the YouTube icon, and I'll send you directly to YouTube. Now, if you're on YouTube and you're not following me on Instagram, you're tripping. So go follow my Instagram, okay? It should be in the description box. Because you guys have to follow me on Instagram. Like, it goes down on Instagram. Like, it goes down. It goes down on Instagram. But yeah, you guys make sure you follow both platforms because I do come on live on YouTube a lot, and I also come on live. Well, I'm gonna start going live more on my Instagram, just so both coexist. But I love you guys so much. I'm gonna get off of this because I'm hungry. I want to eat, and I should talk to you guys soon, like in my next live, like. So I'll see you guys soon.